अस्सलामुअलैकुम अज़ीज़ नाज़रीन, मैं आपकी मेज़बान आफ़िया हुसैन MTS न्यूज़ नेटवर्क में आप तमाम का खैर मक़दम करती हूँ। आज ब्रिटिश हाई कमिश्नर ने किया फातिमा ओल्ड एज होम का दौरा। हाई कमिश्नर एंड्रयू फ्लेमिंग ने अपनी अहलिया के हमरा हैदराबाद के इलाके फलकनुमा रेलवे स्टेशन के करीब मौजूद फातिमा ओल्ड एज होम का दौरा करते हुए वहां पर मौजूद ज़ईफ़ों के साथ घंटों पास बैठकर इनके बारे में दरियाफ्त किया। इसके बाद केयरिंग हैंड्स चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट की वेबसाइट का भी आगाज़ किया। आज के दिन हाई कमिश्नर की अहलिया सत्यामानी की सालगिरह भी थी। इस मौके पर मुंतज़मीन ने ओल्ड एज होम में केक कटिंग का एहतमाम करते हुए इन्हें मुबारकबाद भी पेश की और इनकी शाल पोशी करते हुए मोमेंटो से भी नवाजा गया। इस तकरीब में फातिमा ओल्ड एज होम के जनरल सेक्रेटरी मोहम्मद वासिफ और केयरिंग हैंड्स चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट के बानी अब्दुल वासे और दिगर ने भी शिरकत की। पेश है हमारे रिपोर्टर मोहम्मद रियाज, कैमरामैन कलीम की MTS न्यूज़ नेटवर्क के लिए ये खास रिपोर्ट। मज़ीद ताज़ा तरीन खबरों के लिए हमारे चैनल को लाइक करें, शेयर करें और सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें।
I'm addressing both the media and also the residents, the 52 residents of the home. I know most of them will need some translation, but it's these kind of social projects are very close to my heart, very close to the heart of my wife, Vanita, and I think as much as we go out and we have done a lot of work with young people and orphanages in the 3.5 years we've been here, this is the first time we have come to a home for the elderly, and I think it's very easy in a country like India that remembers and practices far more care for the elderly than, I have to say, many other parts of the Western world. In that the family will support. There are always going to be some people who fall through the net. There are always going to be some people that maybe because they haven't had children or maybe for other circumstances find themselves elderly, alone and vulnerable. And so these kind of facilities, and I know there's not very many of them in the city compared to my country. We have so many care homes, but here they're few and far between, but they're very, very important. It breaks my wife's heart when she walks in KBR Park and there's one old lady that sits on the pavement every day. Clearly she has nowhere, nothing, and she has to live her life in this very undignified way for somebody who's served their country for their whole life, and she will always give something to that lady when she sees her, whether the lady is there completely on her own or whether she's part of a begging syndicate, because we know that unfortunately in this city, as in many cities all around the world, you have these syndicates for who are exploiting the most vulnerable people in society. I have honestly got no idea, but it still breaks her heart on her morning walks, on her evening walks, when always she will find this old lady here. And it is very heartening to come here today to visit the Fatima Care Home, to meet young people. I was going to say someone's only 62, just 10 years older than me, sitting over here, but young and elderly people, bright people. Everybody here that I've met and spoken to has bright eyes. That shows to me that they're being engaged, that they're being spoken to, they're being treated with respect. And I think that is really, really important, whether you're visiting an orphanage or whether you're visiting an old people's home, that people are being respectfully cared for in their environment to the best that the funds and the means will allow. So I must give my utmost respect to everybody who is involved in the Caring Hands Charitable Trust, and I'm very happy that today I was asked to launch their website. I hope that the platform will widen awareness of the work that they do. I hope that the platform will encourage more donors, because I know how difficult it is, even from my own experience of establishing an NGO in Nigeria, to maintain and sustain and keep going. And they've been going now for 9 years, as I understand. So it's really important that this service is available in a community, I'm also very happy that throughout the pandemic so far, the pandemic has not been able to enter the home. I'm a little bit worried that there's so many people here today. I hope that and pray that it will stay safe. I love and I want to mention the secularism of this home, in that we have Christians, we have Muslims, we have Hindus. I've spoken to people from all three of those faiths already. I hope to speak to a few more before we leave. And it's definitely made an impression on my heart and my wife's heart. It's particularly timely for us because yesterday was an important birthday for my wife, and in her culture as a Buddhist, she wants to come and give and support to a good cause like this one. So you're definitely now on our radar. I'm amazed to see the amount of media here. There's probably more media I've stood in front of here than anywhere I've been in 3.5 years. So whoever your media officer is, I congratulate too. And please, my appeal to everybody listening is that if you can do a little bit to support an organization that's trying to make life better for the disadvantaged. I'm not necessarily advocating this one, but in your community, there will be somebody doing something amazing. And please think about how you can support and how you can give. And I can promise you, if you can do that, you will feel better for it. Okay, God bless you all. Thank you.